Now today, survivors of Jeffrey Epstein and their lawyers testifying before the shadow field hearing at West Palm Beach City Hall. Some emotional and moving moments today, along with a message for former Palm Beach County prosecutors.
Our co-anchor Tiffany Kenny was in that room today. Tiffany, moments of really incredible strength from survivors at that testimony.
Absolutely, Shane and Felicia, a dramatic and emotional day as survivors of Jeffrey Epstein testified at that field hearing in West Palm Beach today. For some, it was the first time that they've publicly shared their stories. The women were here in Palm Beach County to demand justice and answers. Some of them were just 14 years old when they were abused by Epstein. One of the main focuses of today's Oversight Committee hearing was demanding answers regarding that sweetheart deal that Epstein was given by South Florida prosecutors back in 2008, specifically involving former Palm Beach County State Attorney Barry Krischer. Because what we know now is that after that deal was made, more girls were abused for years by Epstein. Rosa was one of those women.
For the following 3 years, I was subject to ongoing rape. Jeffrey Epstein was under house arrest for the molestation of underage girls at the exact time he was abusing me.
We ask you to help us understand how Jeffrey Epstein was given a non-prosecution agreement, even though the government had evidence that he had sexually abused dozens of children.
And the women also called for the Department of Justice to release and not redact the remaining Epstein files. They really want all of that to be out there. Terry, you were also there in the hearings. My colleague Terry Parker. I mean, Palm Beach County was really under the microscope today.
It really was, because after they heard that emotional testimony from the survivors, the advocates and lawmakers turned their anger toward former federal and local prosecutors who they say helped Jeffrey Epstein avoid real accountability right here in Palm Beach County. Today's shadow hearing repeatedly focused on former Palm Beach County State Attorney Barry Krischer. Congresswoman Lois Frankel blasting Krischer for not charging Epstein with felonies for abusing underage girls at his Palm Beach mansion back in 2005, 6, and 7. Instead, Krischer took it to a grand jury, allowing Epstein to plead out to 2 minor charges. Victim's attorney Spencer Kuvan tells me he thinks Krischer was intimidated by Epstein's wealth, power, and his New York attorneys.
I think that the criticism of local state prosecutors at the time is absolutely fair game. From what I saw back 20 years ago, the state attorney's office, led by Barry Krischer, absolutely dropped the ball on this prosecution and allowed it to then go to the feds, which then additionally dropped the ball again. So I think that we need to bring him in, and he needs to give sworn testimony as to the decisions he made and why he made them.
They also criticized the Florida U.S. Attorney's Office giving that secret federal non-prosecution deal that allowed Epstein to keep abusing girls for years. Kuvan called the deal the worst non-prosecution agreement ever made, pointing to immunity given to Epstein and even to unnamed co-conspirators. Lawmakers also demanding answers about why certain people close to Epstein were never questioned, and why so many records and videos from inside his homes remain secret now, nearly 2 decades later. And pressure today from the survivors and lawmakers to force an investigation and to get some of these players up there to testify under subpoena. They want answers from Krischer, they want former U.S. Attorney Alex Acosta and others who protected Epstein, all wondering how this cover-up was allowed to take place in plain sight. And Tiffany, I have, as you know, reached out to Barry Krischer many times for comment. I have not heard back from him. He has retired as state attorney and is living in the Florida Keys.
Well, you and many others. I mean, we heard from Congresswoman Lois Frankel today, who also said she's asked for him to testify, to tell her why this all happened, and she hasn't heard as well. So hopefully they'll get to that.
A lot of questions out there.
All right, Terry, thank you. And coming up at 5, why the women also feel the government failed them when it comes to protecting their identities. Plus, we'll hear more from the survivors. Shane and Felicia, back to you.
All right, ladies, thank you for your coverage today.
Our team has been closely tracking the House Oversight Committee's investigation into Jeffrey Epstein, as well as the initial investigation into Epstein that started right here in Palm Beach County. You can read all of our complete coverage on our website, WPBF.com.